All right, we're going. Hey, Nate, what's up, buddy?
Not much, Kyle. Hi, man. Good to be here.
Good.
Thanks
How you
for
been?
having me. Pretty good. You?
Not bad.
Cheers to a
L'chaim.
good show. L'chaim?
Dude, so I seen the funniest thing today.
What'd you say?
You know those the Brinks trucks?
Mhm.
Have you ever seen the ghetto Brinks trucks that's not like really a Brinks truck?
No.
It's like Guardia or some stuff. Like it's like Spanish.
Yep.
Well, at Meyer today, there was one of those trucks, and I kept like hearing the door unlock and then like the door lock and the door unlock like as we were walking in, and I realized that they must be really understaffed and low on people right now because there was only one guy driving the truck, and he was the one doing like all the change and everything else, dude. And I looked through the front window, and I shit you not, in the passenger seat of this thing, there was a lawn chair.
Wow.
Yeah, so this dude's riding around with like his passengers riding in a lawn chair.
When he has a passenger.
Yeah, but things are not okay there.
No.
I wonder what something like that pays.
Not enough.
Obviously, you're riding around in a lawn chair. They don't even give you a fucking seatbelt.
Dude, I scared the hell out of our UPS guy at work. The one that regularly drops off our packages.
Yeah.
He stops one day, and I was out in the parking lot. Hopped into his truck and sat in the passenger seat, which is just like a little fold-down board. I mean, a lawn chair would have been even better than this thing. I'm sitting there. I just sit perfectly still, and he comes walking back up through his truck, and he gets into his driver's seat, and I just go, Mike, where are we going? Ah!
That's all.
Freaked the
Did
hell
you record
out.
it?
Huh?
Did you record it?
No, not that one.
Oh,
I didn't know how he would react, dude. That's
even better,
I
dude.
think that's federal.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They're
Illegal
not.
or
They're
something.
not like. They're not government.
No, it'd be a lot different.
Like
It
if
was
you
the mail
climbed,
person.
yeah, I was gonna say if you climbed into the post office truck, dude, and was like, "Give me all your Christmas presents," then we would have a problem. But
Take me somewhere.
yeah, I don't think just this guy. But what the hell do I know?
I don't know.
I mean, but dude, I couldn't believe a lawn chair.
That's awesome.
It was pretty cool, man.
That's that's whole new level of ghetto.
I mean, do they let that guy like? Do they pay him double? Or
If you're putting a lawn chair in a truck for a passenger, you're probably paying the guy in cigarettes.
yeah, you're probably right. The retirement program is probably not good. It's probably the other lawn chair.
It's what you can take out of the back of the
The
truck.
bag for the lawn chair.
Every Thursday, you just get your pick.
Whatever you. That's your pension. Whatever you can carry.
It's penny day. We're
Oh,
rich.
God. That's awesome, dude. Put this up here. Oh, I definitely clicked the wrong button there.
What'd you do?
I put it on Facebook too with the kind of the shitty view over there.
Oh, I like this view better because you don't see any of my body.
And then I'm going to put like better view on YouTube. And then switch back over. All right. Yeah. So, ready for football season, man.
I want to see a few games. I want to go tailgating.
College?
Yeah.
We'll go.
Dude, you go walk around over at Notre Dame, just tailgate.
Oh, yeah. I went with my buddy Carrie one time, dude, and drank 22 beers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Somehow, in the middle of it, I ended up meeting up with Ryan Johnson and Cruz. And at that point, I just went with them and started drinking more beer.
Nice.
And the last beer that I had, it was time to like go in and watch the game. And I think we had like a 24 case, and then like my buddy Carrie had one, and one of his friends had one, and I had the rest of them. But dude, I was leaving my empties like all kinds of random spaces, dude. Like I'd put them in the toilets, like in the porta potties, like down, like a bunch of them. And then and I left one, like a full one, just sitting like on the front step, like like where you get to like walk through the gate. I
Yeah.
hope a little kid didn't grab it. In hindsight, probably wasn't a good idea, but
They're Catholics. They're used to drinking young.
yeah.
The last time I went to a tailgate, Steve Clark was getting arrested.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a good time.
He's sitting on the back of the golf cart, you know, just in handcuffs. He looks around. He goes, "I know you."
No, you don't.
Hi,
No, you
Steve.
don't.
Having a good
I
time,
don't,
Steve.
I don't know you at all.
It was great.
Yeah, man. That's there's some rowdy stuff out there.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a good time.
yeah.
I
There's no shootings or anything like that. You don't
Yeah,
get
but
a lot of violence. You
not
just
even
get.
remotely a Notre Dame fan though, so that makes it tough for me to go.
Oh, no, it's great, dude. You just go and you talk shit about them the whole time.
Yeah, but there's always so many of them.
Yeah, I know. That's the fun part.
Yeah. Last year I went with my buddy Carrie, and we dude, I made like 100 Jello shots to take out there to go.
Wow.
It was his bachelor party.
Oh, that's a good
Like
reason.
I don't know why he had it at a tailgate, but
Free drinks
you get
and
free,
drunk
yeah,
college chicks.
but you don't you get that like at your bachelor party anyway?
I never had one. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're not getting free drinks, it's not a bachelor party.
I don't know. There's something about like hookers or something traditionally.
Tradition. I don't know.
There's not.
Well, who the hell wants to break tradition, Nate?
I don't even think I had a bachelor party. If I did, it was probably me and my best friend fucking driving around drinking rum and cokes like we always did anyway.
Yeah. So what's up, man? How was Heartbeat?
It was all right. It was a little bit flat this year for sales, but there was a pretty good crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really stupid how they did the stuff on the bridge. Like, wouldn't you face it where you just walk straight down the middle instead of like one side and then the other? I think that forced like a lot of people to miss stuff because I didn't even walk down.
I think that they meant for it to just, you know, do a big loop and stuff like that, but
Right.
people were just going down the one side, going up the way by the Emporium and then back down.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dude, I got there and I had everything set up, started hanging pictures. Freaking the mesh wall that I use wasn't set right on the post. It settled
no.
and I lost 6 pictures, dude. Just frames shattered. Pictures were all scratched to hell. I lost like $200 of material right off the bat.
Jesus Christ.
So, but yeah, I only sold like about 5 pieces and they were small. I sold one medium size. Julie did well though. Her beach glass always does well, man.
Really?
People love that stuff.
That's awesome, man.
It was such a diverse crowd this year though, man. It had to have been one of the most diverse crowds that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was surprised they had the 2 stages up. They were doing a lot of stuff. Like there was a lot of like performance art and stuff there.
Yeah.
Like
they did a good job. I like the event. I think I'm gonna work with them on the board next year if they'll let me.
Oh yeah. What all does that entail?
I have no idea. I think they'll just give me a job and I'll go do that job.
I don't know, but I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, I guess.
I like to be part of stuff, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool out there, man. Like
Oh yeah.
I had a lot of fun the one year we did the bar crawl.
That's what we're doing next year. Julie and I already have it planned for a date, man.
Dude, that was a good time.
Yeah. Them freaking Long Island iced teas on special really set it off nice.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't know there was that many bars like right there in that little stretch.
Oh yeah.
Dude, so when we were out there, I tried to take everybody that was with me because we went to go see Snoop Dogg.
How was the concert?
Well, I mean, I got pretty smashed, but it was a good time. Like Bone Thugs killed it. They always do. They're so good live.
Awesome.
There was only 4 of them though, not the other one. He's probably in jail. That seems to be a thing. Like you can't, if you catch all 5 of them at one time, like you're doing really well. Like it's like a once in a lifetime show apparently.
It's like a leprechaun.
Yeah.
How was Snoop?
Snoop was really good, but I mean, he's been around for 30 years. He should be, should be really good. But we went to we tried to go to CJ's Pub.
Yeah.
That place went downhill.
Really?
Terribly.
What happened?
They one of my friends that I was with had her wisdom teeth removed.
Ouch.
And they wouldn't make her an egg. Like they would make a burger like with an egg on it, but they wouldn't make an egg.
That's
How
weird.
how the hell can you not? Well, we can't go off menu. Well, it's on your menu. Like it's a fucking egg. And then they I like to drink complicated random things sometimes. I asked for an old fashioned.
Oh, okay.
I was like, you guys know how to make an old fashioned? And she's like, well, I'm not sure if we got the stuff. So the lady leaves and she comes back and she's like, we don't have any cherries. And then Mandy ordered a cherry Coke and it came with a bunch of cherries on top of it. I was like, you son of a bitch, just say you don't know how to make it.
Right. Isn't an old fashioned just like 3 different things mixed together with cherries?
It's bourbon and bitters, orange and cherry.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's just an ice.
Yeah.
She was fully prepared to come back and be like, yeah, we're out of ice. we don't make ice here. I'm sorry. We can't.
And then bring
can't
somebody a big bottle, a big glass of ice that they request. Yeah.
Just take all the ice and dump it in the urinal.
I love the graffiti at that place.
Oh, in the bathroom?
Yeah, it's got the best graffiti.
Yeah, it's random.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a good spot to drink though. Like I've always had fun there, except for this one time.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to South Bend Brew Works.
That's a nice place too. If you can get a seat.
Right.
They're busy all the time.
Yeah. It's a good spot. There's some pretty good beer there too.
Hashtag South Bend Brew Works. Hey, hook us up.
You know, I've actually done a podcast from inside of there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and Eli.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. It's a good spot.
I was surprised I didn't see him walking down at Art Beat. That would have been a good place for him to campaign.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how that whole thing's going.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
Last time I seen him, he was asking people for $1.
That sucks.
No. No, that was like for his campaign stuff. He was trying to get everybody to throw in $1. And then that way, if everybody threw in $1, then that would be, you know what I mean? It would be enough money for him to, move forward with what he was trying to do. Like, I don't think he wasn't just down there asking people for a fucking dollar. Like,
wow, man, I know Eli hustles
times are tough, dude. You're really downhill, buddy.
Just need $1, man. Dude, when me and my buddy went to freaking Mardi Gras back in, what was it, 98? I think there was this dude
Holy
asking.
Shit, what was that, like the first one?
What?
No,
not in like 1898, douche.
98 still fuck, dude. I was like 10.
I was 18.
Okay, fair enough. Continue.
I was 19ish. No, I was 18 still. Anyways, there's this dude walking around asking everybody for a penny.
A penny?
Yeah,
the fuck are you gonna get with a penny?
That's what I said. I was like, what are you gonna do with a penny? Because, well, if everybody gives me, if I get 100 people here to give me a penny,
and you got $1, like what the fuck are you gonna do with $1?
I have $1. I'm like, why'd you ask for a quarter? It takes 4 people to get $1. You've done like 25 times more efficient. And it like blew his mind.
He had to sit down on the curb and rethink his whole business model. Exactly. Go from a fucking penny to a quarter.
What am I gonna do if I get a pocket full of money? Spend it.
This guy went to college.
Invest it.
This guy went to college. He's over here asking for quarters. And I'm thinking small pennies, man.
If he only knew.
Fucking penny.
Mm-hmm. That was the same trip where a crack dealer told me if I wasn't gonna buy some crack, I had to get off his corner.
Dude, you kind of listen to that though, don't you?
Oh yeah, I was gone, dude. I was like, I apologized and called him sir and left. Probably the only time the crack dealer's ever been called sir.
Yeah, no shit. He's like, what the fuck, sir? My name's Pookie. I'm gonna sell you some crack.
Yeah, if you're not gonna buy anything, you gotta go. Lifted his shirt,
Like, yeah, dude, like you're fucking loitering at the dollar store. Like if you're not gonna buy anything, you've been here for 2 hours. You're clearly not gonna buy any cocaine, so you need to keep it moving, please. Thank you.
It's so weird, dude. Like that midnight, when it becomes that Wednesday morning at midnight, they clear the streets, and then it's just a normal city again.
There's just a guy at like 6:15 sweeping up puke and fucking red Solo
That's
cups.
Midnight.
Oh, at midnight? It stops at midnight?
Everybody, when we were down there both times, at midnight, done. They just come through lines of guys with brooms.
That seems kind of lame, though. Like, I feel like I would want to party past midnight.
It's too bad, because
like, are the bars still open?
Sure, they might be.
So, like, could you, like, migrate into a bar?
I went back to the hotel. I figured I didn't want to be on the street in the French Quarter after midnight when there was nobody else around, so.
Right. What, do you think that's is that like the most sketchy place you've been?
Probably not.
No?
No.
I think, dude, probably the most sketchy place I've been is probably Vegas, dude. There's some weird shit in Las Vegas.
I've been in parts of Chicago that were really sketchy.
I don't know. I go there enough. I feel like that's home now.
I don't know.
I mean,
I felt safer in New Orleans than I did in Chicago.
Oh, dude, that reminds me of last time I was in Chicago. Me and Chad, we were on the way back to the train station. We're walking, right?
Yeah.
And I don't like to make fun of people and like their problems and what they've got going on and stuff, dude. Like, because everybody's life is a struggle. But dude, there was this dude, and he was clearly on massive, like Kurt Cobain amounts of fucking heroin.
Okay, see, that's different.
So he's like nodding, dude. Like, just, I mean, like walking down the street, just nodding out, dude. But the best part about it was he was eating a fucking Egg McMuffin. And as he would nod out, he'd drag it across the concrete and bring it right back up to his mouth, dude. And drag it along the concrete and bring it right back up to his mouth,
God.
That's probably the funniest, like, sketchy shit I've seen in Chicago. That was pretty good.
My dumbass, when I got kicked out of the Navy, we got dropped off in Chicago. And I went to the bathroom in the bus station, train station, or whatever it was. Some black dude comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, you need some weed?" Like, dude, I just got kicked out of the Navy.
Yes, I need
some weed. All right, how much you want? I was like, a fucking ounce, man.
All of it. Whatever this will give me. What's in my pocket?
He's all right. Here, I'm going to give me the money and I'll put it in there. I was like, you sure about that? And he goes, well, you're not going to leave the bathroom, so you'll know it's legit. You know, I mean, you'll see the bag sitting on the toilet. Okay. So I gave him my money and I got a bag of fucking fresh plants that he like picked out of the fucking flower pot out front or something.
Got some like, fucking grass clipping.
I deserve that.
Yeah, you had that one coming.
Yeah, exactly.
But I will say this. I love Chicago, dude. I think Chicago is the most beautiful city on earth.
It's pretty.
I mean, I've been to Seattle. I've been all over in California. I've been a lot of places, man. Vegas, Miami. Miami's sketchy.
That's
like Miami's real sketchy, dude.
I could see that.
Yeah, that's like a place like you get off the airplane and you're like, oh, Miami, and then you walk out like the front doors of the airport and you just want to turn around and get back on the plane, like God. Immediately.
Where's the Uber?
Dude, this was before Ubers, man. I think last time I was in Miami was like 96.
Oh wow,
so I was a kid, man. Yeah, we flew in to go to Disney World, and I found out that everything isn't nice around Disney World. That's the surrounding area.
Bad though, dude. Because if you're a kid and you notice something sketchy like that, it's bad.
Yeah.
Usually, kids are pretty oblivious to that kind of crap.
Yeah, you could walk through some sketchy shit. You know, as a kid. As an adult, you'd be like, that's questionable.
That kid's gonna get raped.
Right. That kid shouldn't be here. What, dude? I'm trying to think where else I've been that's real sketchy.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of people in and out. Yeah. So, dude, we one time in Fort Lauderdale when my uncle was getting married, I forgot all about this story until just now. So we stayed at some random hotel, and it was, dude, it looked super awesome. Like you'd come in and it had like a pool, like in a courtyard, like right in the middle. And had showed up. It was right like 10 minutes off, but not even 10 minutes. Like you could see the beach from the hotel. Damn. Like it was beautiful. And then a guy got murdered next door to us while we were sleeping.
Wow.
Yeah, just like shot. Yeah, it was pretty cool. That's pretty sketchy. So Florida.
Did that shit wake you up? Yeah, Florida.
No, I was, again, dude, it was 2001. So I was 13, roughly 12. I slept right through it.
Oh my God.
I mean, I would sleep through a shooting today. No problem.
I can't. It doesn't feel like there's that big of an age difference between us. Like in 2001, I was already freaking married and shit, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got threatened by a Native American when we went out to freaking South Dakota.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he's like, get off my property.
Basically.
Yeah?
Yeah, he said, get off the reservation before dark.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like,
we don't take too kindly to your kind?
Not
like
really. No, they don't.
Oh, that's cool.
There turns out there's a lot of them that I can't imagine why, but they hate white people. That's sarcasm.
Yeah, might have something to do with dirty blankets. I don't know. Smallpox.
Yeah.
I'm not, real good with science or history. I meant either one.
No, that was a pretty cool vacation, but yeah, that was a.
Seattle's really cool.
Haven't been to Seattle, but if it's anything like Portland, which I imagine all that
I've been to
whole
Portland.
entire area is all the same.
It's just really relaxed, man. Everybody's nice. Like it's just
Yeah.
I don't
They
know,
voted
it's just kind of a cool
Indiana
city.
one of the top 10 nicest states in the country.
Really?
Yeah.
Who did?
I don't know. I saw a survey.
Hmm.
You know how you're scrolling through Facebook and you don't actually read
Have
shit.
they only been to 10 states and
Say,
the
man,
United
what's the
States?
curve there? I
yeah,
mean,
right.
is there like a per capita per comment type thing, or
Yeah, right.
because I mean, literally everywhere else I've been has been better except for Florida.
Oh, Ohio is the worst state in 50.
Ohio's pretty bad.
Ohio is God's armpit.
I just don't like it.
It is the worst place on earth. I hate Ohio. I've never seen anything cool in Ohio. I got my my friend
Cedar
Damon
Point
lives there. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. My buddy Damon lives there, so I ventured to Ohio once or twice every couple of years or whatever. But
yeah,
I don't know. I keep trying to talk him into moving back because it's terrible. It's the worst.
that's pretty bad because you live in Elkhart and you're trying to convince somebody
Dude,
to move out of somewhere back.
You know what? You think Elkhart is amazing. Drive through Akron one time, and you will come back to Elkhart and think this is like the holy grail.
Right? Wow.
Yeah. People in Akron don't want to be in Akron.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I've heard that before.
Dude, Akron is not a fun place.
What's the deal with it? I've never even been near it.
I don't know, dude. It's just like you drive that way, and then once you get to Akron, everybody just has their head down, like they're depressed. I don't know, like it's just.
Is that like where all the freaking pollution from the steel
I don't know,
mill
like that's
drifts
just
to or
like
something?
it's got to be where every bad thing in Ohio just migrates in Akron.
Wow.
Like all of it together. Like I just like you get there and just people like clouds are just coming together like around Akron, and it just starts raining, and everybody's just like.
We've just lost our entire
Yeah,
Akron audience. I just noticed.
Yeah, well, we don't need them.
I will murder this whole show. I don't even care.
Ohio's weird, dude.
Ohio?
Yeah. Like you get on, what is that, 30 or 31, like going to Columbus? Something like that. I don't know. Last time I went, and I swear to you, like an hour straight, like nothing but windmills.
That makes,
just in a line.
Huge
just
wind
like,
farm.
Like you need with all that.
Power.
Is that what powers Akron? Because they're wasting it.
Maybe. I don't know.
They're wasting it on Ohio. That's all I'm saying. It's like they need to divert power back the other direction and toward Pennsylvania because Ohio is a shithole.
I don't know. I love those wind farms, dude. Those
They're
giant
really cool.
windmills are really fucking awesome.
They're cool.
You ever seen one on the road or on the rails, on the trains and shit? The propellers. Oh, dude, those things are like 4 train cars.
You think
long.
I would see them being as how I'm like a mile from the train track too? Like,
yeah,
they've got to go through here.
I've seen them. Yeah,
quite frequently. I mean,
they got that one over office. What is that?
33.
Yeah,
the big one. That's like one of the biggest rail yards, I guess, in the country, supposedly.
And then they got that wind farm over on 65, so it's just like literally right down the block by train.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big wind farm, and then I don't know.
And then just shit.
Yeah,
people looking down and clouds forming together. Oh, now I feel like I don't need to go.
And then there was another time when we were I took a delivery out for work, and they paid me pretty well to do it. So I was like, we were going to Pittsburgh. I'm like, oh, So
wow.
Unfortunately, Pennsylvania is through Ohio.
That's a hell of a freaking.
Yeah, dude, it was a good time. Like I mean, I was gone for like a day and a half and made good money.
Hell yeah.
But dude, we're driving again down some desolate road, and there's just a strip club in the middle of a cornfield.
That sounds like something Ohio.
Just like, dude, cornfields everywhere, and then red lights. And it looked like it was at like a Motel 6, but it was
the Motel 6.
Yeah, it was Night's End.
Oh, shit.
Sketchy stuff always happens at a Night's End.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't either.
It just looks like it.
I've never had baller money to stay at a Night's Inn.
Oh, you see Brock Phillips over here with the unpopular opinion?
No.
Daniel Cormier has a weaker chin than Conor McGregor. Listen, nobody takes punches from Stipe Miocic. I mean, it could happen to anybody.
Yeah, no shit.
I would still say Daniel Cormier is top 5 best fighters of all time. Easy.
Oh, yeah.
You watch that Nate Diaz fight?
What's that? No.
No, you didn't see it?
I haven't seen any fights for months, dude.
When we get done with this, I'll replay it for you.
Right
You
on.
watch it if you want to watch it.
That'd be the shit.
It's a good fight, dude. Him and Anthony Pettis.
Oh, hell.
Pettis broke his hand, though, in the first round, so it...
Left or right?
I want to say it's right. I mean, he can knock you out with either one.
Yeah.
He knocked Wonderboy Thompson dead. He wasn't.
Oops, sorry.
Strippers and balloons, Brock. Strippers and balloons. Yeah, when you lose weight, you lose power, man. It's called cultivating mass.
That's physics. That's literally physics.
He gained weight to go back up to heavyweight, though. Oh, yeah, I guess he did come in like 10 pounds lighter, though. It's because he thought Stipe Miocic was going to be faster.
Damn. Yeah, but you don't want to sacrifice that much freaking power for a little bit extra speed.
Well, with 10 pounds, you wouldn't think would be that much of a difference, but...
I mean, you're talking those things.
I don't know. He was cracking him and couldn't knock him out, though.
Those forces get multiplied by like 10 times and shit. So, I mean, you could be talking 100 to 200 pounds of force if you put your full weight behind a punch. Might even be more than that, I think.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. That's a lot of meat and cheese coming at you in a punch.
I wouldn't want to get hit by that.
Dude, man.
I don't want to even get hit by one of the freaking featherweight who aren't known.
Nunez would beat you in a fight.
I know any one of them would beat me in a fight.
I don't think any one of them could beat me. Like, I think I could beat everybody outside of the top 10 in the women's division.
Dude, unless I just got lucky and got my hands around their throat and just didn't let go. I would gas in the first 4 minutes and then I'd get my ass kicked.
The only one I want to fight is Fallon Fox, though.
You just want to beat up a dude.
Yeah, well, I'd feel bad beating up the women. But...
I wouldn't feel bad fighting a woman, dude. Those women are badass.
What's your pronoun, bro?
My pronoun, I'm a he. I had to ask that to somebody this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, only I stumbled through it like some old guy trying, I'm like, so, what do what's your, I go by they. Like, okay, thanks.
Thanks for narrowing it down.
Said, well, they go by they. They're a them. They don't have a gender. They were gender neutral, come to find out. And I'm like, okay, well, thanks for not getting offended. It's kind of hard being an old white
like,
guy.
I don't, dude, like, they, them, they're like, that's, if you're gonna, I understand like not wanting to define your gender or whatever.
Yeah.
But give me a fucking name. I go by Kathy. Like I go by Jim. Like, give me something. Fuck.
Well, I'm shit with name remembering anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. They was the best possible thing that they could say. It's like them, they. I even told Julie.
You would just offend him a different way by going, "Hey, John," and his name is like Jack.
Exactly.
You're like, fuck.
Like, it's not your fault I don't remember names. I'm shit human.
Made an effort.
Yeah. No, it was an interesting conversation, and somehow I still made myself the victim.
Dude, that happened to me on Halloween. So like my thing on Halloween, dude, is like I like to sit out in the driveway and secretly drink beer while I hand out candy.
Okay.
So like I'll park my truck on the side of the houses right here, and I'll have a full bar in the back of my truck. So when people aren't coming and whatever, I'll take like a cup and just fill up whatever I'm drinking.
Hell yeah.
Put it in a little koozie, do my thing. So there's them that show. I don't know. They showed up last year. There you go. And I got a lecture from a little kid. Long story short, they show up and they're dressed like football players, right?
Okay.
And I thought it was like a brother and a sister because the one boy is like super feminine.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know. Somehow I ended up saying like he and she, like And he looks at me and I'm like, him, you, what? And he goes, that's really fucked up. It's 2019. You shouldn't assume my gender. And just took my candy and walked away.
I would have told that little motherfucker. I would have been like, you know what, you little shithead? I tried. I made a mistake. And instead of you being understanding and correcting the situation, you made me not like you all that much fucking more, sir.
Hey, man, you know what, dude? At that point, Nate, I took my lesson. And I went about my day. Like, I just, I went back to my mini fridge over here on the truck and just
did a shot for that girl.
Just let it go, man.
Good for you, though.
I don't know what else to say. I couldn't. Like, what do you want from me? I tried.
You know what, you little pisshead?
To each his own.
I'm an adult.
Yeah, that was the worst part about it, was that I got a lecture from a little kid.
Little kids are smart, dude.
Little kids are smart asses.
Yeah, but you should, if you're getting a lecture from a kid, you should probably listen. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, because they got the balls to lecture an adult. That takes some serious, regardless of what your gender is. and like, for them to actually lecture somebody, they got to know what they're talking about. I don't know. I think it comes down to giving everybody an opportunity to make one mistake and seeing how they correct it.
Right.
Like, if you're going to be a douchebag and still insist on being offensive, then yeah, you probably deserve what you're going to get. But I don't think you get a yelling at for the first freaking one. I don't yell at people when they assume that I'm a white guy.
You give them a pass.
Yeah, exactly.
I identify as Rachel Dolezal, whatever her name was.
I'm not sure who you're
talking about. The white girl that told everybody she was black.
Oh, her?
Yeah. I identify as her.
You identify
just as her.
Yeah. But not as her identifying as something. Just as her.
No, just as her. No, I don't at all. That's just.
Is he still talking about fights?
Yeah, he was talking about Cormier. He said he wants drunk Cormier and massive McGregor.
That'd be cool.
Dude, do you think Conor McGregor's going to fight again?
He'd be stupid if he didn't.
I wouldn't.
I would.
Did you see where he punched that dude in the bar?
Yeah. Wasn't that like an old man?
Yeah.
That's some shit.
That's some proper 12 right above your head.
What?
The whiskey.
Okay.
The proper 12 whiskey. I have some right there.
That's his, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's terrible.
That makes sense.
He's like Jameson and cat piss. I don't blame the old guy for not wanting to try it.
Is that what that whole thing stemmed from? Was him not wanting to drink his whiskey?
Yeah, handing out free samples for whiskey or whatever at the bar. And
did he say no thank you, or did he blow him shit?
No, I think dude was like, I don't want any. I'm drinking Guinness. And then he's punched him over it.
Dude, I wouldn't fucking mix beer and liquor either.
I would, if it was free.
Nah. You know me, dude. I'll get in trouble if I drink too much just beer.
Right.
If I start mixing shit, it's over. I'm going to jail.
I'm all right generally. Like, I'm pretty mellow. Look, I'll just puke and rally.
You never know what I'll do. It's a wild card every time I drink, dude. I've gotten to the point where I'm scared of myself to drink.
I'm always like, I don't ever recall really getting in a fight drinking. Ever.
You are always so laid back, dude. There's no time where you're like riled up.
All right. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I get there. It takes a lot.
I've never seen it personally.
It takes a lot to get me there, but
I've heard a couple of stories that there's nobody else to verify them, but
with what? Like which ones?
In Michigan in the barn or whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Conrad or little Steve. He'll tell you all about it.
Yeah. I know that you have
Conrad and yeah, dude. Tavernier.
I'm always just a ball of fucking wound up shit talking nerves. Like
I don't know, like I'm more apt to have like a problem if you mess with my friends.
Yeah,
that's probably the quickest way to get like
my kids, my wife, and then my friends.
Right.
Well, yeah. Wife, kids, and friends.
Right. Obviously that order.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't go out to the bar with my kids. So
you should try it. It's fantastic, dude. Great way to pick up women. They see that kid and they're like, oh, they just want to mother him and get him the hell out of that situation.
Are you here with an
Hey,
adult?
has Julie logged on?
Yeah, she was here, and then I think she left.
Okay, thank God. No. I'm just kidding, hon.
She put up with about exactly 4 seconds of our shit. And
Yeah,
was like,
this is my normal husband. I'm gonna go. He's out of the house. I get a break.
This will be coming home later. So,
Oh God.
yeah, dude.
I go home if I want to go home.
Dude, I cannot believe that truck though, dude, with the lawn chair in it.
That is a pretty great story, dude. I don't even have anything nearly that great. I had an old guy who spoke German, and he wanted a pump. A pump. We sell them. They're no big deal.
Oh, at work. Okay.
Yeah. And so I was on lunch. I decided to fuck with the guys inside. I was just coming back from lunch, and I said, hey, yeah, they'll help you out. Just go on in there to the front counter. 45 minutes later, going back and forth with one of the counter guys. The counter guy excuses himself twice to go scream in the warehouse. And you could hear him screaming from up front. I know the old guy heard him. It's like, but the dude had no clue whatsoever what was going on with this. And I finally, after 45 minutes, I walk up there and I'm like, look, you're paying for this pump right now, or I'm taking it back and you're leaving. Make the choice. And he says, well, and I said, then I'm taking it and you're leaving. Goodbye.
Right.
And he came back and bought a different pump later on.
Nice. He was like, good thing you kicked me out because it was not what I needed.
Paid more for it, though.
That's good business.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great customer service. You buy or go.
You buy or go. I feel sorry for your mother.
Isn't that from Don't Be a Menace? God, I gotta watch that movie again.
Dude, that movie's good.
That is amazing.
It's a really, really good movie. It's so funny. Wayne's brothers are awesome.
They'd have trouble getting away with that nowadays.
Dude, they would have trouble getting away with a lot of stuff nowadays.
You could do the White Chicks movie.
Yeah.
Nobody cares if white girls get offended.
No, it's okay to make fun of white people all day.
Which is how it should be. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. You know what, man? I think everybody's fair game.
It depends.
The comedian's mentality. Like, I mean, within reason. Like, I don't think anybody's above being picked on a little bit. I think as long as you're not being racist or being you know what I mean?
Yeah. When you were getting this ready and you had the, 2 Bears, 1 Cave on.
Yeah.
They were talking about that and they were like, we used to just do whatever. Everything was fair game. And then people started making sense when the emails came and stuff like that. And you try not to you make jokes without making anyone feel like less.
Right.
And I think that's fair game.
It's, dude, it's tough tough climate for a comedian right now.
You got to be really smart.
Or Don Rickles.
Yeah.
You can make fun of the Jewish person for being Jewish. You can make fun of anybody who is of Asian descent.
Mm-hmm.
You can call somebody's wife a hockey puck
mm-hmm.
and sing a song and get the fuck off stage.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was the best. DC should have tried to take him down after the first round. DC should have been wrestling that entire fight. He in the post-fight interview, he'll tell you that his corner was begging him to wrestle, and he felt confident with a stand-up and didn't do it. Which I think if you're an Olympic wrestler, that's really stupid.
Yeah.
That's just like Chuck Liddell, dude. Like after his button got bigger and he started getting punched and knocked out and all that, dude.
His button became his whole face.
I know, but his wrestling was so good, he never had to take a punch the entire time.
It doesn't.
Dude, he had like the most fights without time on his back.
Yeah.
Of any UFC fighter of all time.
I get wanting to grow as a fighter and maybe wanting to be more diverse with your striking and have that in your bag of tricks and stuff like that. But if you're a fucking Olympic wrestler, wrestle.
Right. Well, I get like improving on your stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so if your takedown gets stuffed and you can't get the guy to the ground, dude, then you've got some stand up to fall back on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I really like Ryan Hall. Have you seen any of his?
He's smart.
fights.
I think I have.
He's a jiu-jitsu ace.
Yeah.
Like best jiu-jitsu in MMA right now.
Damn.
Like hands down. Like he's just phenomenal. But dude, the last fight, man, he had a little bit of stand-up, dude. He hit dude with like 2 or 3 wheel kicks to the face. Some good kicks, man.
Not
Couple
bad.
good left hands. Like, I mean, decent.
Yeah.
And he's evolving as he goes though. Because if you watch his first fights, like he no stand up at all whatsoever.
If you don't need it, you can get through. You could get probably through, I would say, even 3 successful professional fights without having anything other than one style that you're great at. And if you're a freaking Olympic caliber, that means no matter, even if you didn't medal, if you made it to the Olympics, you're literally one of the top 50 people in the world at it.
Right. I would agree with you, Donnie. He didn't fight his fight at all. But that's the thing about Stipe too, though, man. Like if you, I mean, give him an inch, he can finish a fight. I mean, dude's got hands. Dude's got good wrestling. Control the cage. Like he just that body shot, and it just showed him right down, and then he just capitalized on it. That yeah, that was a really good fight, though.
We have 2 people watching us.
Nice. Yeah, we do we need to go to a fight, Nate?
Local or
no, like a good one, like
in Chicago or Indy or something.
It's a good
I'd
time.
love that.
It's fun, man. We should have went when we were talking about going back in the day to that Bellator one, dude. When we were talking about going and seeing Fedor and Dan Anderson.
Yeah.
We should have went to that.
There's a lot of should-haves, man.
Anthony, what's up, dude? Yeah, there was a lot of good ones, dude. I'll tell you what, man. At all the concerts and like all the stand-up stuff I've been to, and like just everything like show-wise, and I've been to a lot of shows, dude. The most energy I've ever felt in a room and like the best crowd was for Donald Cerrone.
That makes sense. Dude is awesome.
Dude, we were at that UFC event, and that's not my first like big. I've been to Bellator and I've been to UFC before. I've been to packed, sold out United Center, whatever. Dude, Cowboy Cerrone popped his head out of a curtain, dude, like this, and the crowd went nuts, dude. Yeah, it was a really good card.
Mm-hmm.
What did I see? I think I seen Jermaine Durandeme's fighting maybe Amanda Nunes. Does that sound right?
Who?
Jermaine Durandame.
Never even heard that name before. Sounds Brazilian.
She fought. Who did she fight? Did she beat Holly Holm? Yeah, she was the one that punched Holly Holm after the bell.
Okay. I do remember that.
And she beat Raquel Pennington and then Aspen Ladd. Yeah, she destroyed Aspen Ladd, dude, in like
everybody did
16 seconds. I think that's Aspen Ladd's only loss.
Is it?
Yeah. But she fought through Invecta, though.
Yeah.
Coming up. Yeah, nobody beat her, dude. She is currently 9-1.
I'll be damned.
Or 8-1, sorry.
Oh, I'm not thinking of her. What the hell? Aspen Ladd's pretty cool. The one I was Roxanne Modafferi.
Oh, Roxy Modafferi?
Jesus.
Yeah. No, dude, yeah. You know what's weird though? You know about UFC rankings? She's ranked in the top 10.
What is there, like 8 of them?
Yeah.
In the weight class?
Right, dude, that's it.
Hey, Chad.
What's up, buddy? Yeah, that dude. And she's gotten like pummeled several times.
Destroyed.
By just like everybody she fights, dude.
She's always smiling though.
She's always game though, dude.
Yeah.
Like she'll show up and fight.
I like her. Yeah,
I do too. Like personality wise, she's
exactly.
She's amazing, but she's
not one of them great fighters.
Dude, yeah, Nunes' defender belt against Jermaine Durandame, which I think Amanda Nunes is the best pound for pound fighter in the world right now. Just hands down. She's amazing. Dude, I think she would destroy the entire 35 and 45 men's division.
I can't wait till they start doing that, dude.
That'll never happen.
One day it'll happen.
It'll never happen.
It won't be.
And
It
this
won't be
PC
the
world,
UFC.
and it'll never happen.
Nah, it'll happen, dude.
It's already happened online, dude. There's some like underground like Brazilian shit, dude, like in gym fights and stuff, dude.
They'll just whoop each other.
I can't remember who it was, dude. It may have been Jermaine Durandame, dude. I think it might have been, really. She fought somebody and beat him.
Nah, but what I'm saying is like they'll have some. It'll be like Invicta or not Pride, but what was the other one that the UFC bought? Picked up all them fighters, a bunch of lightweights and stuff.
Do what?
When UFC picked up all the lightweights and stuff like that, what was that one that they bought?
Strike Force?
No.
Oh, WEC.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be something like one of those mid-grade shows that'll start doing it. They'll do one, and it'll be a huge freaking success because everybody will want to see that fight,
dude. Donnie, that is the fight that I want to see, dude. That is the fight that has to happen now.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal. And dude, and the thing is about that fight is that it was cool as fucking Nate Diaz to throw Jorge Masvidal kind of a bone there. You know what I mean? Like Jorge Masvidal has been in the game for so long, and he deserves big money fights, and he deserves to be at such a higher level than he was. And instead of taking the I want to fight Conor McGregor a third time, Diaz was like, no, I want the fight that makes sense and that everybody wants to see. That's the one nod that I will give to Nate Diaz. Like, that is the fight to make. I have zero interest in seeing Nate and Conor again. Like, it's been done twice.
Yeah. Played out.
It wasn't really great. The second fight I didn't think was great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll watch it. But
which one of McGregor's fights do you really think are great?
I don't know, man. I think the Chad Mendez fight, he showed a lot of heart coming back in that.
Did you say he's got more great fights or just meh fights?
I think he's got so much power for the weight division. I mean, he's got good fights, man. Like, he's entertaining to watch. I think he's a second-rate human being.
I give you that.
Dude, Jorge Masvidal I don't think he's overrated at all, man. I mean, he's a hell of a fighter. And he doesn't give a shit, dude. He'll come at you backstage. Like, I can't remember what fight who he went after. He went after somebody backstage, man. Like, they were talking shit, dude, and he came at him and he just fucked him up. He threw some punches at him.
That'd be the shit.
But Masvidal, I mean, like, Masvidal's never, like, he hasn't been on, the top of the division.
Yeah.
And as far as him knocking Askren out, yeah, I agree with you there, Aaron. I think if he wouldn't have caught Askren with that knee, he would have been in for a long night. Because I think Askren's one of the best wrestlers out there.
Yeah.
I think, you know what I mean? Like, I think Askren does very well in the division from here on out.
The nice thing about fighting a wrestler, though, is you really don't hurt that much the next day unless they get on top of you and just ground and pound the shit out of you. Most of the time, though, they're just holding you up against the cage or holding you down on the ground, throwing weak punches.
Right. Yeah, in a second, Aaron, let me. I'm having trouble recalling a lot of his. I mean, dude got Till, and you've got to agree, Till is a fucking animal.
Who?
Darren Till.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Attila. I'm like, what
Darren
the
Till's.
hell?
I mean, he lost to Wonder Boy. He lost to Damian Maya. Knocked out Donald Cerrone. Beat Jake Ellenberger. Lost to Lorenz Larkin and Ben Henderson. Lost to Ally Quina. Beat Darren Croshank. So, I mean, I give it to you, man. Like, he's... I mean, he beat KJ Noons. That dude's pretty legit. So I give it to you, man. Like, he doesn't have the most impressive record, and he... But you got to give it to him. Dude's been in the game for a minute.
Pardon me. I have to respond to this.
No, I had to look him up, man. Like, I can't recall. Like, dude, Jorge Masvidal. Like, I recall like his backyard shit with Kimbo, like back in the day, like him starting out there and having a couple fights, like watching those and stuff. But dude, he's always been like kind of a middle to like bottom end of top 15 guy. Like, he's never been.
He's a proving ground fighter.
And I mean, and a win over Cerrone, I mean, it depends, man. Like, what year did you catch Cerrone? Because there's times when he fought RDA, like he'll show up and take a shot in the liver and look like shit. I mean, Cerrone historically does terrible against fast starters. Anybody who comes out swinging out of the gate, Cerrone ends up losing to.
Yeah.
And Masvidal's coming out banging.
Should we read these out loud or?
No, everybody can read them on the
okay.
on the thing.
I've not been involved in too many of these.
Like,
no,
you're right.
We're staring at the.
You're right, Aaron. He's definitely on the top swing right now. Like, like he's the most relevant he's ever been. But I will say he can. I don't know. I think he can hang with these dudes. No, you're right. I mean, but we think that he would have Askren would have beat him, but I mean, who can say? Like, the fight lasted 5 seconds.
That was so awesome.
He might have circled out and caught him with a knee. I mean, I don't know. But I do agree with you, though. I think Askren would have took him down, and it'd have been a long night. Where do you think Askren's going to end up at, though? You think with them, because it was kind of hard for him to even get into the UFC. So where do you think Askren ends up now? Like, what do they give him? Does he move way down in the pack, or does he fight kind of does he fight a top 7-8 guy?
Refresh my memory. Wasn't it due to like money reasons or something like that Askren held out for so long? Or
I don't know that he held out for that. Like, he got into it with Dana White like a long time ago, and Dana White, it was one of the people that Dana White said would never sign in the UFC.
Kind of blackballed him.
Yeah, and they were close to reaching an agreement a bunch of different times, and it just never happened.
Gotcha.
He is a popular guy, and hopefully they give him a decent fight, man, because I think he could be at the top of the division for sure. I just would hate to see him fall all the way back and then just have to try to claw his way all the way back up. I mean,
those make for good stories, though. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, who did I see? Damian Maya was fighting. Oh, Ben Askren. Wow. Ben Askren, Damian Maya will headline UFC's return to Singapore.
Nice.
I think this is a good fight.
You think Singapore will have ring girls or ring girls?
Both. Damn, isn't that a little soon to be fighting after getting knocked out like that? I mean, I guess he
October.
doesn't. I guess he doesn't have to worry
Well,
about
it
getting.
was like June or July, wasn't it?
Yeah, dude, he got really,
I
really
think that
knocked out.
is. Isn't that like supposed to be 6 months?
I don't. A 90-day, I think.
Ah, shit. Then yeah, he's fine.
But I don't know. I think Askren gets the takedown, and we'll see if Damian Maya can submit him. But I don't know, man. That's the hardest thing for a jiu-jitsu guy is a good wrestler.
Mm-hmm. Wrestlers are tough for any style, dude.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the one thing about the UFC too is very, very wrestling heavy, like very dominant.
Oh yeah.
I think everything's kind of like that though too, man. Because
There ain't nothing to do after. I mean, you could be a successful college football player and go into the NFL. There's literally every other sport that you can do professionally afterwards, and you could do wrestling in the Olympics, but you're not. I mean, unless you want to go into the WWF, that's really your only option to stay in professional sports is go into mixed martial arts.
right. Who the hell wants to do that?
What, go into mixed martial arts?
No, professional wrestling.
I don't know, man. A lot of people.
It's good
seem
money.
to.
I mean,
Is it?
oh, I'm sure.
I've never. I don't know.
Dude, what do you think like The Rock made over the course of his career? Like,
Are you talking about wrestling or movies?
I'm talking about just wrestling. I'm sure
Hell, I
just
don't
on
know.
wrestling he would be fine.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
Here, let's look it up.
Did they say who Kobe Covington's fighting next? Or who they're leaning towards?
I have no idea.
Dude, there's like 5 people at like the top of that division, and they're all like promised a title fight. Like, I don't understand it. I don't think Kamaru Usman holds the belt for very long. I think he gets beat relatively quick. I could be wrong, but
Oh, The Rock. Oh no, wait, that's Paul Rudd. The fuck? That has nothing to do with The Rock.
who do you think wins that fight, Aaron? Usman and Covington. Well, Kobe has the interim, doesn't he? Right now, I mean, he should fight next. He had a really long layoff, though. I don't think he fought in between RDA and Robbie Lawler, though. It was a long ass time to. I want to say I think I seen him fight in Chicago. He fought Rafael dos Anjos.
I don't know, man. Unfortunately, with fighting, I've been out of the loop for so long. I'm swimming in too deep of water to even talk
Right.
intelligently about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he got starched by Pettis, though. I don't think Pettis wasn't that high in the rank when he knocked out Wonder Boy, was he? Or was he even ranked because he came up to 170? I like talking fights, man. It's a good time.
Yeah. Like I said, though, man, I'm so out of the damn loop.
He's good, man. I don't know. It's Covington's like he's fun to watch, man. If you like grappling, so I know like you would probably enjoy him, Aaron, because you wrestled. Like you know what I mean. You're like that's like I'm a jujitsu guy, so like that's my shit. Like I like watching, like even dude hand battles and shit. Like just small stuff, but it's a lot of like he held the RDA against the cage for forever. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Kamaru Usman either. Like I think I've only seen him fight once or twice too. Diaz is ranked 7th.
That's good.
Dude, off of one fight though. After being out for like 2 years, 3 years.
What even qualifies him?
Well, the
that
rankings are all
system?
ridiculous anyway.
Yeah.
The rankings are all bullshit to begin with.
I mean, they're too hard to quantify or qualify. Uh-oh.
See how many fights who threw in the last fight.
Dude, I have no like spatial recognition of where this microphone is in relation to my head. I think I've bumped it like 5 or 6 times.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, Donnie.
That would be the shit.
For sure we need that, dude, but that'll never happen. Like the UFC's not about that, man. That's a Bellator thing. And that's where I think they got the right model, because then you if you do a tournament, you find out who is actually the best in the division instead of these bullshit rankings and interim belts and whatever. At this point, the UFC is going to give anybody an interim belt that they think that they can make money off of.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Basically, you should call that interim title belt a save the date. So,
chicken or pork, sir?
Yeah, no shit.
I keep waiting for him to do some WWE shit where they put 4 guys in a cage and then like the one final standing knockout or submission gets you eliminated, but you don't get to leave the cage. You just have to like stay out of the way.
Look up how many strikes Kobe threw his last fight.
Was it a 5-round fight or a 3-round fight?
Oh, I'm sure it was a 5.
If it was a 5, I'm just going to guess he threw about 380.
Holy shit. Attempted 533 total strikes to set a new single fight UFC record.
Jesus, man.
Attempted 510 significant strikes. Has landed 58 total takedowns combined in his last 11 appearances. Well, shit, man. I mean, you do whatever you need to do against Robbie Lawler, right?
Yeah. You could hit him with a bat and he wouldn't be knocked out.
That's crazy for a wrestler, especially to throw that many punches.
That is wild.
All right, we've been going for an hour. I think we're about to shut this thing down. Yeah, I would like to do this more frequently, man. Aaron, Donnie, next time we do this, man, you guys should call in.
Jesus,
Like,
have him here, dude.
I'll set it up, or you guys can come over. I mean, shit, I live in TIV at the same house I've lived in forever. Well, it's fun talking fights, man.
Get somebody here who knows what they're talking about.
Right.
Dude, you guys could have 3 hours worth of material and not even scratch the surface.
Yeah, hit me up, man. You guys get in here and sit down and have a couple beers and talk about it.
Damn, that's a lot of strikes.
That is, like, that's an insane pace.
It was a 5-round fight?
Yeah.
So you're throwing freaking...
Dude, against Robbie Lawler.
20 punches a minute.
Against Robbie Lawler.
Yeah. So it's not like you're not getting some back in return. You're not hitting the bag.
Obviously, that's what he was doing, dude. I mean, if he's
True.
515 punches, dude wasn't punching back.
Piece of shit. Just two guys just standing in the cage, just bam, just straight throwing lefts and rights on each other for 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. Yeah, we could also do that too, man. We could do one of these and watch the pay-per-view and talk like while we watch it. Do like Rogan does, like a fight companion.
That'd be pretty cool. That would be really cool.
All right, well, Nate, good time. Thanks for coming over, brother.
Thank you for
Had
having
a blast.
me.